Welcome to Fantasy Faire, this whole new different podcast I'm trying out. Alright, this is everything Disney from Marvel, Lucasfilm, and just plain old Disney. Alright,
So,
it's like so much Disney stuff. You're gonna be puking out Mickey Mouse ears and shit.
so what you're saying is it's exactly the same.
It's exactly the same, except, you know, here we don't go into tangents about DC and on your term why it sucks.
Whoa. DCEU. Not DC itself, DCEU. Very different.
Thank you for correcting that.
Okay.
Anyway, this is Fantasy Faire. For those who are well adversed in the Disney knowledge, I got the name from the actual Fantasyland area where Peter Pan's flight is.
Oh, the area of the park? That's what it's called? Okay.
Fantasy Faire. So I got it from there. But yeah, this is gonna be a completely separate podcast from what we normally do. Red Spotlight, all that stuff. Yeah, this is Fantasy Faire number 1, Dawning of a New Era. Now, if you're wondering where I got that from Scar, when Scar says, "Dawning of a new era, in which lion and hyena come together in a great and glorious future."
I think at this point, if these people know you, they know for a fact that every word you ever speak has come from some Disney film.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And that's why I created this podcast. I was like, why not? Most of the programming on a Red Spotlight Entertainment is Disney based. So what's gonna be the difference? So
The name.
So I just put all the Disney stuff together. I mean, we're still gonna be talking about the everything else, especially with our After Darks. We'll see all the After Darks and
Yada, yada, yada.
Yada, yada, yada. You're still going to get Red Spotlight Entertainment podcasts, which we talk about everything else. But in order to shorten up the time on the other ones, I have decided to put Fantasy Faire into one little podcast. Yeah, nice little show podcast, whatever. Today on our show, I have the always ready for talking Peter Martinez. How are you today?
Hello!
Was that your Mrs. Doubtfire impression?
I was an English aristocrat.
English aristocrat. Yeah. So what about Brexit? Tell me about Brexit.
The thing about Brexit is...
No, we're not going to get into that.
I was going to say something else British, but I don't know it. Like Doctor Who? I don't know. What's on the agenda? For those wondering, this is going to be... I'm going to focus this podcast on PG-13 ish. So, no, I'm going to try to refrain from the F-bombs. Oh, you didn't say I couldn't swear.
I'm gonna restrain from the F-bombs. So, that way kids could somewhat listen to this too. They probably won't get the references we'll be tossing up in the air, but oh well. For today, on today's fantasy agenda, we're gonna be having a favorite Disney Halloween film that could be either direct-to-video, either TV, or a theatrical release. And then we're going to be talking about Lion King and what's all up in that joint. I know Peter is anxious to talk about that crap.
Incredibly.
And in our new segment called News from the Underground, we're going to be talking about Beauty and the Beast Pics and the Muppets and the Magic Kingdom. Final Rogue One trailer to be announced, and then Doctor Strange news. So, without further ado, here's Fantasy Faire.
So it is with a heavy heart that I assume the throne. Yet out of the ashes of this tragedy, we shall rise to greet the dawning of a new era in which lion and hyena come together in a great and glorious future.
So, favorite Disney Halloween movie?
Um,
Peter, go.
This one's pretty easy for me. It's probably everyone's as far as Disney film. It's The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Uh-huh.
And there's this huge argument about is it a Christmas
This
film?
yeah.
Or is it a Halloween film?
You see, the reason why I didn't put it onto my favorite list is on my favorite movie, because it does swing both ways. It does swing both ways. So it's not a pure Halloween film, but I see what you mean, and it is very Halloweeny, so
I will say, whenever I've watched it, and this is why I've tested it out, because
Yes.
the argument I always get, but the name Christmas is in it, and da-da-da-da-da.
but Nightmare does come before
Yeah.
Christmas.
But I've watched it during Halloween,
Yeah.
and I watch it during Christmas time.
Mhm.
And during Christmas, I'm not able to get into it during Christmas time, because it doesn't.
It doesn't.
There's nothing. There's Christmas aesthetics to it, like obviously, like
snow. What's this?
Yeah.
Santa Claus. He's trying to steal Christmas. There's a song called "Making Christmas," but however, I see what your point is, and the first musical number is called "This Is Halloween."
This is Halloween. And there's no other than what's this.
Yeah.
There's no Christmas really.
Making
real
Christmas.
song.
Making Christmas.
Okay, but that feels way more like Halloween.
Making Christmas. Making Christmas.
Like all the like Halloween figures doing
Yeah.
stuff. So even though it kind of goes half and half.
Yeah.
For some people, I feel like it slants way more Halloween.
You-
Just because it starts off pure Halloween.
Yeah.
And then it goes to Christmas through the eyes of Halloween.
Yeah.
So it's still Halloween the majority of the time. So whenever I get into it, it's around the Halloween area.
To me, on that movie, it transitions into Christmas as soon as Jack makes that pitch in the town hall.
Oh, really?
To me, that's when it transitions into a Christmas film.
So you watched the first half on
The fir-
October 31st?
Yes. I watched the pause and then come back to it on Christmas.
December 25th. Oh, boy!
Oh boy! I gotta watch it again.
Not again. You gotta finish it.
Finish it, yes. But yeah, I mean, I watch it on both holidays. I watch it on both holidays. I definitely watch it on both holidays because I see why it's really hard. It's really hard to categorize it into a Halloween film.
Damn you, Tim Burton.
Or all that, but I mean, you could watch it on both. There's no right or wrong with this.
No,
I mean, you could watch it on both holidays. But to me, I mean, you got to look at the whole entire thing. I mean, it's beautifully written. It's beautifully shot. The whole gothic vibe is around it. So it does work well as a Halloween film.
Oh, heck yeah.
I mean, and not only that, I love the music. The music.
It's one of my favorite musicals.
The music is amazing. I mean, Danny Elfman, and what he did with the movie was pure ecstasy. Just seeing,
Whoa.
just seeing what he's doing with the whole thing. My favorite Halloween movie has got to be. I had a toss up between two. It was either Halloween Town from Disney Channel. It's a DCOM movie.
Yes.
But however, I get a giddy feeling when the movie Hocus Pocus comes on.
No Halloween Town High?
No Halloween Town High, even though that is the last in the official canon to me. I know there's
stopped watching.
I know there's a fourth one.
There's a fourth one?
Yeah, with Sarah Paxton as Marnie instead of Kimberly J. Brown.
I have no idea who you're saying, but
Kimberly, she played Marnie, the lead actress.
it's been so long since I've seen the first
Yeah.
Honestly,
This Halloween I want to see it again because I remember looking back on that film so fondly, but it's been I think at least a decade since I've seen it. 10 years. It must have been like 13 when not 13, like 10 when I saw it. The last time I saw it, I mean.
It's this girl. It's this girl.
Oh,
that's Kimberly J. Brown, Marnie. And that was Sarah Paxton as the same character in the fourth one.
Okay.
And so I don't consider that movie official canon anymore. It's like the EU of Star Wars. You know, it's Halloween Town Legends.
Legends.
It's Halloween Town Legends. So I think I think Halloween Town is an amazing Halloween film. I mean, it obviously has Halloween in the title. Well, it already has that going for it.
When Disney Channel made great films.
Yes.
Back in the day.
It's still
No, don't even try and say they still have quality.
I like Girls Meets World.
It will never hold a candle to Boy Meets World.
Hey, at least it's better than Fuller House. That piece of crap.
Everything is. Okay, Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Pitch me, baby.
Number one, it has Bette Midler as your main witch. All right.
Ooh.
Bette Midler.
That's a big plus.
Bette Midler, a less ironic Sarah Jessica Parker in it. A less Carrie post Sex in the City.
Was it post Sex in the City?
It is. No, it's pre.
Yeah,
it's
that's what I was gonna say.
Pre Sex in the City.
Mm-hmm.
Kathy Najimy. She's always funny. She was the bumbling idiot in the movie.
She's hilarious. She played. I think she plays Peggy Hill in King of the Hill.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
The
Kathy Najimy. The red.
Are you talking about the main one?
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about the one with the black hair.
No. In Hocus Pocus, the red. Red witch.
Oh, you know what? I gotta Google this right now.
Oh my gosh. Kathy Najimy does the voice of Peggy Hill?
No, not the redhead one.
No, I'm not talking about the redhead one. Kathy Najimy. I know the red-haired one is Bette Midler.
You see.
Oh my god, that is awesome! Cool.
Was that right?
That's a bonus. That is a bonus. That is a huge bonus.
Oh yeah.
Thora Birch. Before she hit puberty, as little Danny, Danny, the little girl, and then you have Omri Katz, which he has disappeared off the face of the earth as the virgin who lit the black flame candle.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And then you have Vanessa Shaw, which the only thing else I've seen her in is House MD. But that's it.
You know what I always loved about Hocus Pocus?
What?
It's one of those kids films where they don't like sugarcoat stuff.
Yeah.
Like it can get dark and it's still a kids film. Still a kids film and it's still really fun.
Yeah.
Like that that little girl just died. They just took her soul, like stuff like that. Like witches they're still evil. They're still doing pretty bad stuff.
They're still doing
Yeah, but they're also funny as heck,
Yeah, I mean, number one, the whole movie experience is worth it alone just seeing the three witches interact with each other.
Oh yeah, they really made that film.
And not only that, they looked like they were having fun with the role. I mean, they were like the way they actually genuinely felt like sisters. Mm-hmm. So that was cool seeing that. I mean, you had the always always in there. What's that word? I'm trying to keep this PG-13.
I see you struggling.
Yes, because if you listen to our other podcasts, I say the F word every other sentence. So it's like
instead of saying he says the F word.
Yeah. It's my crutch.
No. Damn it. They got Panaz.
Yeah, sure. Moxie, yeah.
Huxpa.
Sarah Jessica Parker has chutzpah.
You heard it here, folks.
She has chutzpah. The way that she has this, infatuation with the male karyotype.
Oh, how they're real boy crazy.
Yeah, she's
like
real boy crazy. There you go, boy crazy.
That's a funny thing too. That is a kids' film that really addresses sexuality.
Yeah, and that's
you really don't see
like
that
the
much.
whole the main plot point of the movie is that a virgin needs to light the black flame candle.
Yeah.
And they make the whole virgin thing a big deal.
Yeah.
To me, it's a guilty pleasure movie. It's a guilty pleasure.
Really? You think it's a guilty pleasure?
Well, yes and no. Yes and no, because I definitely see the flaws. I mean, number one,
what are the flaws?
It is a kids movie, and it is, the whole aesthetic of the movie, the whole vibe of the movie and tone of the movie is set like a kids movie.
I love that.
But
yeah.
Yet again, the main thing that they drive into the kids is that it's not okay to be a virgin.
Was that the message?
That was the whole thing.
I have not seen it in such a long time.
It's not okay to be a virgin. Watch it again. Guarantee you. That's the whole plot point.
My God.
It's not okay to be a virgin.
I kind of don't want to watch it again because it'll kind of ruin one of my favorite films.
But it does have its awesome moments. Number one, you have that big old music number.
And I usually hate music numbers when they're just shoved into a film for no reason.
But it is a Kenny Ortega movie.
Yeah.
You know who Kenny Ortega is?
He's Kenny Ortega.
Kenny Ortega did he directed Michael Jackson's This Is It. He did all three of the High School Musical. And also he did a classic 80s film called Dirty Dancing.
Really?
Yeah, so he has those movies under his belt, and he did Hocus Pocus. So it is required to have a musical number in there somewhere, or something musical orientated.
He filled it out. It
somewhere.
Worked.
And then you had James Horner, who did the music for Titanic. Yeah, at Braveheart. He did the music for Braveheart, The Grinch, and all these other movies. And then he did the music. He wrote the song Sarah's Theme, in which she sings to the children. Come with little children.
That was always creepy.
Yeah, it does have a creepy vibe, but it is a beautiful piece of music work.
But that's what I always sort of liked about the film, sort of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like, it really felt like Halloween. Like, this is Halloween night, everything's decorated, there's kids walking everywhere.
Yeah.
It's dark, like, there's...
they're
trying to kill kids and, like, touching on the whole sexuality thing, but it's also funny as heck. They also try to keep it light. Like, that cat keeps getting run over.
Yeah, and then he doesn't die.
Yeah.
It does get a little Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So, a little bit with the cat.
I don't know. I don't think they go that far as they did in the movie than they do in Sabrina.
But Sabrina, he's just a cigar smoking cat. It's like the cat version of Triumph, the insult comic dog.
Yeah, a little bit.
The kid actors, you have Omri Katz as Max, and then you have Thora Birch as Danny, and then you have Vanessa Shaw as the female of the movie. I don't know what her name is, but she's just the female. She's the female of the movie.
No, I don't. The same with Halloween Town.
Yeah.
It's been such a long time since I've seen it.
And then the zombie. I
remember the zombie looking.
The zombie cool. Is played by Doug Jones. He plays the main.
Was that Doug Jones?
It's Doug Jones plays the zombie of the movie.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the great Doug Jones. I don't think he gets enough credit. I think.
See, the more we talk about it, the more I want to see it again. But then you kind of ruined this film for me. Because now the entire time I watch it, I'm gonna be looking for
the virgin.
Plot point. The whole plot points and stuff. I never picked up on that.
Okay, the last line of the movie.
Okay.
I'm not shitting you. Is the line? I had to wait 300 years for a virgin to light the candle. That is the last line of the movie.
Yeah, but no, okay. I don't think that's saying it's bad though. It's just commenting on like the current state of society, which is, you know, it's very different from back then. I think it was more of like a play on that. I'm not sure if it's like, go out there and be naughty, kids. Like
I don't know. I took it as such.
We need to watch. You know what? Auto commentary. We need to watch that film.
We do need to do an audio commentary. I'd be down.
I feel like we'd come at this from two different sides.
I like it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. You know, every time I know the words to "I Put a Spell on You."
But I would say, it's a good movie. It's above a guilty pleasure.
Yeah. I mean, from start to finish, you get engaged, and you get like there's a part where it's like, girls, Halloween has become a holiday of frolic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these kids dressed up, you know, and all that. It's just the commenting on modern day things is amazing. Like they think that the street is a black river and it's cursed.
Oh yeah.
That was funny. It was like, and then she pushed as Winifred, Bette Midler pushes Sarah into the river, and she's like, "'Tis firm."
No, yeah, they really work well off of each other.
Yeah, and then there's another scene that's funny that I always laugh at. They use cleaning supplies as the brooms. One uses a regular broom. Another one uses a mop, and then Kathy Najimy uses a vacuum cleaner. It's a great film.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's a great film.
I don't know why you say
because
guilty.
it's
we gotta watch it.
We gotta watch it.
We gotta watch
Coming
it.
soon to Fantasy Fair, our first audio commentary.
Hocus
Pocus. A great.
We get into very interesting discussions. I feel
our first flagship audio commentary is Hocus Pocus. It's great.
Alexis can't be here.
No,
You take it too far.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one that mattered.
Ooh, burn! Alexis, if you're hearing this, you got burned, son.
I'm just kidding, Alexis.
He's not kidding.
No, I'm not. We're awful. Anyway, so the next topic of the day, Lion King is getting a remake.
Oh my god.
By a well-renowned director, Jon Favreau, with all the music intact.
Did they say that? All the music intact?
All the music is going to be intact.
Oh my god. And you know what angers me the most?
What?
Is that Jon Favreau is a very talented director.
Yes.
He could be doing anything else right now.
But...
And they're making him do a by-the-numbers remake of The Lion King. And I won't even attach the words live action.
Okay, here's what they said. It was going to be a reimagining of the original movie.
They always say that.
What I would like them to do is do a sort of a tribal thing.
You mean like with humans?
With humans, but dressed up in like the typical, but a reimagined version of the Broadway garb. You know, just see.
I never saw the Broadway, but wasn't it humans? But
yeah.
They wore animal.
But they wore animal print and all that. So it was
cats going on.
And it was sort of like a tribal thing going on with the Broadway version.
Wasn't that
of Lion
one of
King.
the things that influenced it? I could have swore there was a story like that.
Of what?
Similar to the Lion King. Like from tribes and I don't know. It's history class a long time ago.
But I think no, the Lion King is based off of Hamlet.
To be fair, that story's been told millions.
But they said it in Africa and put lions on it and called it Disney. But I like the whole thing. You know, if they do the tribal route, I am excited because I'm like, okay, and then have this whole spirituality. All the animals bow down to.
Oh, they're still gonna have the animals? Wouldn't it be all the other tribes?
I don't know, but to me, I think that would be cool.
Do you think the opening is gonna be exactly the same?
I hope so.
See, to me though, and look at it from this point of view, it's kind of like a shot in the face at the animators that made the film, because
Why?
they had such incredibly breathtaking visuals, and they worked hard to, you know, make these scenes from the ground up, and now they're gonna come along and just say, yeah, everything you did, we're gonna do exactly the same, but we're gonna put live action.
Have James Earl
And
Jones come back.
They could literally have the same voice actors. It could literally be the exact same film, except with CGI.
Have Madge Sinclair come in. They're the Coming to America character.
They could literally use the same audio from the Lion King cartoon, and then just throw it on top of this.
But they're also going to add in musical numbers that is going to be from the Broadway show, like in the minds of what they're doing with Beauty and the Beast.
Okay, let me first of all.
Speaking of Beauty and the Beast, no,
we won't get there yet, but we will get there. Oh, you know what? So I won't even bring up what I was going to say about the Beauty and the Beast. I'll save that till we talk about that. But the Lion King.
Yes.
This is my prediction for the Lion King.
Okay.
You can hold this to me.
Because you seem to like Jungle Book.
I had fun with it. But the more I think back on it, the
Watch
thing,
out After Dark.
Yeah, no, I'd watch it. I did have fun with it. But I guess the thing is, there was a change,
Yeah.
sort of, when you brought it to live action.
Uh-huh.
Because the original cartoon was real fun and goofy, like, you know, bare necessities. And what they basically did was take the feel of the Lion King,
Mm-hmm.
infuse it into the Jungle Book, and that gave it enough of a change.
Like, there was a stampede scene, you know, and all that. But, okay, going back to taking a jab at the actors, I mean, not the actors, the animators.
Yeah.
Actors. Going back to the stampede scene, that was one of the most brilliantly animated pieces of cinema.
I feel like a lot of the shots that you love in the Lion King, the cartoon version,
Was amped up because it was animated.
Yes, because you're like, wow, I can't believe they're able to do this.
Yeah.
In an animated film. Like, when I'm pretty sure you still get huge chills watching the opening of Lion King.
Oh man, dude, what got people in the seats was there was only one trailer that was released, and that was the opening number.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that they released, and then they called it a day, and that is what got people into the seats.
But I feel if you see that in live action, it's gonna take away from what it originally was, because it's very. We already saw the Jungle Book. We've seen CGI. We've seen things look realistic.
Yeah.
It's very easy to make something look realistic with CGI. That doesn't blow us away. When we saw The Lion King and how beautiful and majestic they made it look through their animation.
It was the pinnacle of cell animation.
So it doesn't add anything. This is what I feel they're gonna do. Again, my prediction. It's gonna, again, by Jon Favreau. It's gonna be CGI. I don't know if they'll go tribal like you said. Like they use humans and it's more of like tribes, but they wear that. Maybe, but I kind of feel like execs would be like, people want to see them as animals. You know, that's gonna sell more. That's gonna get tickets. So I feel that's the situation they're gonna.
But as soon as you play Hakuna Matata, all the kids are like, "Oh, I want to watch this." They're playing Hakuna Matata.
I have a feeling it's gonna go CGI, and at that point, that's why I can't say live action, because of the entire thing CGI. It's not live action. So it's gonna be
reanimated.
The Lion King reanimated. Better special effects. They might as well just be called the Lion King Special Edition.
Special Edition. George Lucas comes in, has a completely different scene than.
See, the technology at the time wasn't able to
do this, but now I can make the movie that I want.
We weren't able to have this musical number because of the technology at the time, but now
we can. Coming to the Blu-ray.
And again, the whole thing just goes back to the whole. It's just gonna feel like a remake. So.
But that's what it is.
No, but Yeah, you're right. You're right. I shouldn't say remake. A shot-for-shot remake. And not really add anything new. That's my biggest fear.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was able to have fun with the Jungle Book,
Mm-hmm.
I have to admit it was very. It pretty much was the same film. They did.
Shere Khan did not appear until like the last 15 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, they definitely made a couple differences that I definitely think helped it. Sort of the presentation of the jungle, a lot of the actors they got. You know, it really helped. And also, one of the big things that was very interesting to me and would really help me keep stay engaged was this little boy.
Neil Sethi.
Yeah,
Neil
like
Sethi.
the human character. The fact that I knew that like there's no one there. He's talking to himself.
Yes.
And the fact that he did such a good job. You're not going to have that in The Lion King. It's just going to be, you know, all non-real characters. So you don't have something to really grasp onto. So I think it's completely unnecessary. I also think it'll do incredibly well.
It will do it. I mean,
it might break box office numbers.
For Lion King purists, it might be.
You're a Lion King purist, and I think you're totally cool with it. So
if they go the tribal route.
If they don't, would you be more like me? See,
I'd be more pessimistic with the movie if it's not going to be.
Then they're going to release a trailer.
I don't know.
What if they released a trailer?
Yes.
And it's exactly like the old Lion King. It's just the beginning portion, but it's in quote unquote live action. So it's all like
the live animals, quote, and then they do that, and that's the or they do.
I feel like you'd be bought into that so hard if they did that.
I think I think what would sucker me in is the music. Just hearing the music.
You are a sucker for music.
I am a sucker, dude. Like half of my iTunes music library is filled with Disney music.
But
I have like 1,000 Disney songs.
Oh, believe me, that is absolutely true. But yeah, that's kind of my feeling on Lion King. I'm not the least bit excited.
Are you excited for Beauty and the Beast, though, as we transition into the news underground?
Yes, sir. Nose, ground. Nose from the underground.
Hello, guys. Welcome to the news from underground. Today, we're going to be discussing a lot of things. First on the agenda, it was leaked.
Was it leaked?
It was leaked.
Okay.
It was leaked, but Disney is like having like a
damn Russia.
hell of a time. Yes. Yes. Damn communism. But the Beauty and the Beast, image of Belle, the first official
And
look of Belle and the Beast, has been released. What do you think? Beast released?
The Beast was released. I'm not impressed.
You're not impressed? Not even with the solo Belle picture with her in the bookshop?
See, that automatically feeds into my fears.
Of what? Being shot for shot?
Because that literally looks like a screen grab from the original cartoon film. And then just...
Do you feel like it looks like one of those Annie Leibovitz pictures? Remember when they superimposed the celebrities and put them into Disney movies?
That's exactly what it looks like.
Like there's one picture of Jeff Bridges as the Beast and Penelope Cruz as Belle, and they did all that. They did Alec Baldwin as the Magic Mirror and Olivia Wilde as the Evil Queen, and they did all these other pictures. The only person to play their actual counterpart was Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow. That's the only picture in that whole thing. But like,
what? Ming-Na Wen was in Mulan?
What? It was cool.
Bolshevik.
It was cool seeing Russell Brand as Captain Hook.
Really?
It was cool. Like they had the crocodile.
Oh, I can see that.
And everything. So it was cool seeing that. Remake
We'll have Russell
No!
Brand.
The last thing the world needs right now is Peter Pan.
Is more... No, I thought you were going to say Russell Brand.
Both.
But anyway.
Do you think he'd use his English accent? I think he only knows his English accent.
Yeah.
That would be funny to me as Hook.
Yeah.
Because it's very deep. Like, I've heard him speak. I can't remember which podcast. And, like, I was only getting every other word. I was because he speaks quickly, too. And I'm going off on a tangent, I'm sorry.
It was good in bedtime stories. Get him to the Greek. Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
That's a funny one. Yeah. One of my reservations about this film, Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
Same as The Lion King. And this is why I think they're going that route with The Lion King. Because they very clearly dipped their toe into sort of that with The Jungle Book.
Yes.
And they're going full blown with it for Beauty and the Beast. And Beauty and the Beast is going to make them all kinds of money.
Yeah.
So they're going to do the same thing with Lion King. And we're going to take our films that everyone loves, make a shot-for-shot remake,
Have you
but in
seen
live
Pete's
action.
Dragon?
I haven't seen it yet. No.
I saw it.
I heard it's not bad. It's pretty good.
It's not bad. It's definitely
Nice family film.
nice family film. Definitely some Hallmark elements into it.
No, but what I was going to say is they're going to take the film, make it a shot-for-shot live-action remake. They'll change, like, one thing and
Because
say,
they're
innovative.
Because they're adding more musical numbers into this.
Less time for characters and story. Great.
But it is the ones from the Broadway.
Great.
With 3 original songs.
Less time to connect to these characters. Great. I used to be very
Gosh, it disturbs me to see you, Peter. Looking so down in the dumps.
I hate you. I hate you with a passion. I used to be excited for this, but then I've quickly been realizing it's like, no. Like, I'm falling for the same thing everyone else is, which is basically very cheap way.
Nostalgia,
that's all it is. Because
So if
Alexis were here, he would say this, which is their casting has been incredible.
It is incredible.
It absolutely has been. But the reason why we're so excited.
But the thing about this is that it is a tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme. Beauty and the Beast.
Why am I here? Am I just your torture subject? Is that all I am to you?
Anyway, go on.
The reason why we like the films is because they're so great in the first place. So to just make a shot-for-shot remake, it's like, it doesn't do anything for me, because then I could just go back and see the original film. You're basically telling me you had no reason for remaking this other than money. That's it. You knew it would sell, that's why you're doing it. So, and also, I don't like the design of the Beast. I don't think he looks scary enough.
Dude, have you seen the one with Miss Potts?
I didn't know.
Dude,
oh yeah, I did. Her face looks kind of creepy.
That looks like shit. It looks like the Howlers from Harry Potter.
For real.
But just put on the side of a teapot and call it a day.
Well, they're trying to be realistic with it, I guess.
The nose is supposed to be the spout.
But see, that's another reason why they do it. You would die hardcore fan, they change a little bitty thing, and you're just like, that's not the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be exactly like
the nose
how
is
the
supposed to be
original
the
film
spout.
is.
The nose is supposed to be the spout and everything around it.
See, this is why Disney doesn't take chances, sir. Are you excited? Or has the nose ruined it for you?
Okay. I'm down for it.
Yeah.
But only to see the music numbers.
This is what I predict with both The Lion King and Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk in incredibly pessimistic, and I'm gonna have a great time, and I'm gonna walk out even more pessimistic, because I will be like, yep, that's exactly what I thought. I'm still gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
Because It's
You
gonna be
mean
a
a
shot.
tale as old as time?
Yes, it's gonna be a shot-for-shot remake of great films. So no duh, I'm gonna have a great time because I already love the film. So it's gonna be the same thing. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna be like, well, I could have just stayed home and watched
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast.
But it's an extended version.
Oh, Three New Song. Oh, at the very beginning of this, you said extended versions don't count.
What do you mean extended version?
Remember The Lion King, The Morning Report, and you're like, oh,
That doesn't count. But
exactly.
Because they're doing the Broadway music.
So it's
It
different.
counts.
So it's
It
different.
counts.
No, Disney. Give me a Tron 3 or something. I don't know. Throw me a bone.
Throw me a freaking bone here.
Frickin' bone. That's the extent of I know about English people from Austin Powers.
Throw me a freaking bone here. Okay, next on the agenda. Coming to Magic Kingdom in Florida.
Mhm.
There's gonna be a whole new thing around Liberty Square, which is like the New Orleans Square, but instead it's like Virginia, very colonial.
Oh, okay.
Instead of New Orleans. But anyway, the Muppets is coming back in some shape or form because there's going to be a show of some sorts called the Muppets Great American Moments Show.
Oh, that sounds great.
Where they reenact, where the Muppets like Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, Gonzo, Fozzie, everybody is going to be reenacting key moments of American history.
That sounds hilarious.
Minus 9/11.
This was a kids' show, damn you. We were doing so well.
You see Gonzo.
No, don't even go there. No. Don't you taint the Muppets, you demon.
But anyway, Muppets Great American Moments is going to come to the Magic Kingdom, and they're going to be reenacting different key moments of that. Would you see it?
I'll totally see that. That
would you travel all the way to Florida?
I would not travel all the way to Florida.
Probably the Inside the Magic scoop.
If I happen to be in Florida, why not? But I'm not picking up my things and going over there for a Muppet show.
Okay, kids, come grab your things. We're gonna watch the Muppets.
No. But
no, I'm too busy watching Hamilton.
It is a great idea. And I'm really happy that Disney is...
and, like, Sam the Eagle is going to be, like, narrating the entire thing.
I'm glad that Disney's committed to keeping the Muppets alive.
Yeah.
Because I love the Muppets. And the Muppets, to me, are something sort of like the Peanuts.
Yeah.
Where...
Oh, they're definitely iconic.
Yeah.
They're definitely iconic.
And to me, they're timeless.
Yeah.
Because of the type of humor they employ and the sort of characters that they are, they work just as well now as they do when they were first created.
Oh yeah.
So I'm really happy that they're committed to keeping the Muppets in the public life.
It's definitely gonna be funny. You're gonna definitely have the critics
and
there.
But you know what too? I think it would be great to see a Muppets in show form. It would sort of feel like being a part of the original Muppets television show. Yeah. You know how, like, the curtain comes out?
They kind of had something like that.
Did they?
They kind of had, like, they had the Muppet Show at California Adventure in Hollywood Studios. It sucked.
Did it really?
But it was cool. I mean, the only Muppets were there were the critics, Waldorf and what's-his-face, and then you had the Penguins. And then you had the giant, I don't know what his name is, but he's like the giant furry guy.
Yeah.
The giant furry guy. They were the only three Muppets there, but the rest was on the screen. Like Kermit, Miss Piggy.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah. So
I want to see it live.
Yeah, I want to see live, even if it's animatronic,
How hard is it to hire a puppeteer?
It's very scarce. Most of them are boxed in at a Sesame Workshop now.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a dying profession?
I hope not, because that's a really good
Yeah.
It is vaudeville. It's very vaudeville, but anyway, final thoughts on that?
It's a great idea. I think it'd be a cool show.
Next on the list, it was confirmed that the final Rogue One trailer is going to be released in October. This month.
I'm still, I'm a little nervous for Rogue One.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think it's going to do well?
No, I think it's going to do well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not nervous box office-wise. I'm nervous film-wise. And I said I wouldn't do this, but it's Suicide Squad's kind of the reason why.
Because it's like all
very similar their stories.
But it's Star Wars.
But it's Suicide Squad. That film I thought was going to be
Suicide Squad.
God damn you. I thought that just the issues that film had.
Yeah.
The mumblings and the rumors that came out beforehand, and then after the film came out were confirmed.
Same
thing that's going on with Rogue One.
Is the reshoots thing scaring you?
Yeah, but not only the reshoots.
Yeah.
But the reasoning for the reshoots.
Oh.
Being like, oh, it's too dark. We need to make it more fun. That's the same thing they did with Suicide Squad, and I feel if they had just let the films be what they're supposed to be, what they had originally set out to be, because that's how they sold it to me. I wasn't too crazy about the spin-offs. I didn't want any spin-offs. I was like, this is dumb. But Rogue One really intrigued me, and they really got to me saying, like, this is the original story. It's going to be feel like a legitimate war film, and you're going to see the Star Wars universe from the eyes of the soldiers. You usually see it from
Luke, Leia, Han.
People of major importance.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like, if we're talking about the Revolutionary War, we always see the film
like
around George
Washington, John Adams, those people, or Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah.
But he's in the form of Lin-Manuel Miranda.
But they sort of, in this film, it's like, no, it's just a regular commoner dealing with all the things that are going around him.
Yeah.
And just the whole idea of, like, these bigger characters is just too far removed. And they're just dealing with their day-to-day lives.
I guess we'll have to...
We'll have to see.
We'll have to see.
I would admit, everything I've seen so far looks incredible to me.
Yeah.
But I could say the exact same thing for Suicide
Darth
Squad.
Vader. Collider asked this question. Darth Vader, within the first 30 minutes or beyond 30 minutes?
Beyond.
Of the running time.
Beyond. Because I think in the beginning they're going to really establish Jyn Erso and that whole
They're going to get you
situation.
attached to the characters before they bring in the big guns.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think until maybe halfway through the film, though, or maybe just at the very end, they're like, this thing's gotten out of hand. We got to throw out the big dog.
Yeah.
You hear it and all that. But yeah, I can't imagine him being in the film for over 5 minutes, maybe. Maybe 10. Even 10 is that's almost as much as he was in the original Star Wars film, so I'm thinking like 5.
5 minutes?
Yeah, I'm hoping anyway. Because I'm also throwing in a little bit of my own feelings about it. Because I don't want Darth Vader to be the main villain.
Yeah.
The whoever the guy is.
You want the guy in the white.
Yeah.
The guy who looks like Thrawn, but not really.
Yeah, pretty much. I want that.
Have you seen the new episode of Rebels?
I have not. I don't have Disney XD.
I'll send you my copy.
You have a copy? Oh. No, FBI, we don't have a copy.
Yeah.
Stealing is wrong.
Girl.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. But anyway, next subject. Doctor Strange is confirmed for Avengers 3.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. In another no shit moment.
Yes. I think
it is great to hear it though.
There was also a speculation that the amulet he wears is the time stone.
That'd be good. That'd be sweet. That'd be another great way to really throw it in there.
Yeah, so that's how he has the ability to bend time and
I'm really looking forward to Doctor Strange. My biggest fear with Doctor Strange is that it's by the books.
Uh-huh.
And I have a feeling it probably will be.
Like a by the books origin story.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like, very much like, you know, sort of the same thing that Iron Man and Ant-Man did.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's this guy, he does training, bad guy at the end, and saves the day. Yay, you know. Which, I mean, I did it very genuinely. You could attach that to every superhero film ever.
Yeah.
But, like, you can definitely tell it with Iron Man and Ant-Man, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Where they're just regular people, they gain this power or technology, and they struggle with trying to learn it, and, you know, have their own personal struggles. And at the same time, someone in a similar skill set, you know, Ant-Man was... Yellow Jacket, you know, the whole shrinking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Man,
Yeah, the
Ironmonger. You know, at the very end, once they've sort of reached their peak, not their peak, but once they've learned what they have to learn, that's when the villain arises, and then they deal with that. And I do have a feeling it's gonna be like that.
Uh-huh.
And that would probably disappoint me a little bit. But also, I think what the most intriguing thing about the film is going to be is just the world that they introduce you to. I'm really hoping for some really trippy things. If they deliver on the whole trippiness of Doctor Strange, I think I'll walk away happy.
Okay. You heard it here first, people. We'll hold you to it.
Hold me to it. Hold me
Hold
to
you
it.
to it. It was a little too trippy.
Oh my god.
Adjusting the glasses. And...
No. Speaking of which, have you been watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yes, I saw the first episode of the season.
Ghost Rider looks great.
I like Ghost Rider.
I think, but I'm saying the effects.
Mm-hmm.
I think the effects.
I
look
think
really
they blew
great.
their budget in the first episode, but okay.
Have you seen the second episode? He appears in the second episode, but
when does Ghost Rider Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. air?
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I probably have it recorded. I'll probably see the second
That's
episode.
at like 10/9 Central.
The only last thing I saw was the first episode, the introduction episode. So he does still have the skull face, right?
Yeah, he shows it again in the second episode.
Okay.
Although, if you notice, it like the first one, it wasn't there for a long time. It was just a few quick cuts. So I'd be cool with a couple episodes of him not transforming, so you can save it up and just really release it for one episode.
Yeah.
Like really see him throw a
because
chain.
it was kind of lame.
Scene.
It was kind of lame.
Mm-hmm.
Last season when you only saw Hive for like 5 seconds.
What was up with that? Maybe they blew
What's
the
up with
budget
that?
on like all the makeup and stuff.
Yeah.
Because they had a lot of makeup for Lash.
Uh-huh.
And also like the when they turned humans into like primitive Inhumans.
Yeah.
Like that whole thing. So I think a lot of budget went to that.
Doctor Who has the same budget as
Is it the same?
as Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Like for reals?
For reals.
Oh man, where are they blowing their money then?
I don't know.
Because
The actors probably.
maybe the actors.
Maybe the actors.
Because if it's the same, Doctor Who does some
Doctor
great
Who
shit.
is Doctor Who is very cinematic.
Yeah, they do some great shit. So
Yeah.
maybe they need to prioritize more as far as where they spend it. Although, because
Clark Gregg, he's like, and the problem is that all of their actors is union.
whoa, now they do need to get paid.
I know, but SAG scale level paid.
Yeah.
You know, they need to get SAG wages, otherwise their contract is null and void.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so and all that. But with Doctor Who, they pull people out of the theater districts and put them in their shows. Like the biggest name they had last season in Doctor Who was, I know this is a Disney podcast, but
Kyle, Doctor Who is gonna get in here somewhere.
yeah, but like they had Maisie Williams
Oh really?
for a few episodes last season. That was like the biggest name star they had. So it was cool. She was awesome in that.
But I will say, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to me has always felt cinematic. Like, it never feels...
But in, like, a small scale.
Smaller scale.
Yeah.
But, like, something like...
to me, it feels like a really, really well-made student film.
Oh, no, I wouldn't go student film. Because I kind of look like when they first wanted, like, Arrow and The Flash shows to be a part of the DCEU.
Yeah.
And at first, I kind of supported that because they were good shows, and I was like, okay. But then looking at, like, Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, it's like, one of them very much looks like a film, and one of them very much looks like a television show.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't mesh well. But I think looking at Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it does mesh
in with
the films. Like, it feels like, it doesn't feel like, oh, one's a TV universe and one's a film universe. It feels like they are consistent in the same universe.
They should put in, like, but I don't know. They gotta put them in the movies. They gotta put the characters in the movies. You gotta put Luke. You gotta put Matt. You gotta put Jessica. You gotta put Coulson in the gang. Put them all in there.
I'll say this, though. To throw them all in there, from a film point of view, like, if you're trying to tell a film, you're trying to tell a story, too many characters. Just too many. Because along with the Avengers, Doctor Strange...
So you think it's good that they're out of the picture?
I'm not saying... I still want them in the film, but cameos, man. Throw me a cameo, because you could have, like...
Wilson Fisk. Have Wilson Fisk, like, tangle in and...
Well, like, you could... What you could really do is maybe, like, Thanos show, like, show them, like, a mirror and, like, all these heroes around your world or something.
Yeah, and then,
you
like,
see
Devil
here,
yeah,
Jessica Jones,
Luke Cage, the
Ghost Rider, you know, doing a penance stare to someone at that time.
Or unless contracts unless contracts come to fruition. Fantastic Four, maybe.
Well, there's not enough time.
Imagine he's, like, revealing, like, all the heroes of the world.
Yeah.
There's a little short bit of, like, a orange rock monster or something like that.
Yeah, but then you went into the whole thing. It's like, well, where the hell are they? Like, shit's going down.
And then it's announced Phase 4. The flagship is Fantastic Four for Phase 4. You see?
I think they're perfect for Phase 4, but, wait until after, because you need something up your sleeve after Infinity War. Because you don't want people to think you're up and dry. You got nothing left.
Because let's face it, Fantastic Four is pretty much done for, right? Until Marvel picks it up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so bad that Stan Lee said no to a cameo. You know it's bad. He says
yes to everything.
Yeah.
He was in Yoga Hoser.
Yeah, exactly. Damn Yoga Hosers. That was a great film. I love it. It was ridiculous, but I loved it.
Oh, and this is a request from Disney or Marvel or whatever who gets this done. Where's season 3 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on Blu-ray? Yeah. Get on that. Personal request from me.
Yes, because we know that Bob Iger sits down and listens to our podcast.
Maybe, like, one night he's just, like, scrolling through YouTube. He happens upon this podcast. He becomes mesmerized by how stupid we are. And he listens all the way to the end, and he hears this, and he's like, you know what?
He's like,
this kid's got a point.
Then in that case, Star Wars 1977 theatrical version on Blu-ray.
You are not the only one asking that. Believe me. Believe me.
So anyway,
yeah,
that was the first episode of Fantasy Faire.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun. It was really fun. Check us out later. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Check me out on Instagram. Do you wanna plug anything in?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Check me out in life.
Check me out in Instagram. Check me out on Twitter. Yeah. That was the Fantasy Faire. Everybody stay magical.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you.
All who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past. And here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world. Thank you.